I have been planting trees because, they really help the environment. And I think planting trees is a very good way to help the environment. And last time I planted 4 trees, but I don't think they survived, or at least I didn't find them. But this time when we planted 4 trees, 3 of them survived. And this is the first tree I have planted, and it's doing quite well. It's still green, the leaves are still there, although it did look much better earlier on, and it seems to have shriveled up a bit for some reason, but it's still doing pretty well. It's an oak tree, all 4 are oak trees, and by the way, the ones that didn't survive last time were also oak trees. I choose oak trees because they grow very big, so that means they'll suck even more carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere, and climate change will be even more reduced. This tree is the second one I have planted. It looks very healthy, and I think the ones that are surrounded by other trees, the soil seems to be damper, and the trees have also done more well. And we'll see that when we see the next trees with less moist soil. So yeah, I think that this area is a better location for planting trees, and this one seems to be the healthiest of the 4 trees. I'm very impressed on how this oak tree is doing. Yeah, this is the 3rd tree I planted, and it seems to have dried up for some reason, so I thought it would survive because its leaves were looking pretty green before, but now I'm thinking it's just autumn. This tree doesn't seem to have had as big leaves as the ones in the moister soil. The moister soil seems to be better for these trees because the ones I have planted out here haven't done so well, as you can see. But there is still hope left, and I think maybe it's just autumn that's having the effect here, but I don't think, maybe not, because it didn't have any effect on the other trees. This tree is the 4th tree I planted, and it isn't surrounded by other trees. The soil isn't very moist here, and it hasn't done that well, especially compared to the other trees that I planted. And we can hope that it's going to survive, but it doesn't look like there's much life left in it now. That hasn't got any leaves. It used to be green, but now it isn't green anymore. It's still in the soil, but it got dug up a couple of times, maybe by a human, maybe by a dog, maybe by nature itself, but it doesn't look like it's going to survive that much now. But we can hope.